What's going on, everybody? Sorry for my appearance, first of all. I'm a little under the weather, but that's for another video. And I know it's been a while since I posted, probably about a couple weeks, but like I said, I've been under the weather. Today I got a cool little video for y'all. If you don't know, now you know. I'm a gamer. PlayStation. I rock with it. That's, you know, that's number one. That's first and foremost, baby. We don't do Xbox over here. Anyway, but I've been a Sony pony, Sony brat since I've been a kid, since I was a kid. You know, started off with the Nintendo Entertainment System. We went to the Super Nintendo, and then right after that, my mom gave me a choice. She said you could either I could either get you the Nintendo 64 or the PlayStation. And I didn't know what the PlayStation was at the time. I was a kid, and I said that sounds cool. Let's run with the PlayStation. And so she got me the PlayStation. It's been a wrap ever since. I was a huge fan of Crash Bandicoot, and back then that was developed by Naughty Dog. And Naughty Dog then eventually came out with Jak and Daxter and games like that, and I've been rocking with them ever since. And so I'm a huge Uncharted fan. I've got the all the Uncharted's, like, you know, separately on the PS3 when I had the PS3, which is packed away somewhere. We're getting ready to move, so I would pull those out. But Uncharted 4, and last but not least, The Last of Us, which is what we're talking about today. Oh, also, The Last of Us Remastered, and I just recently finished The Last of Us 2. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it, and how I felt about the game as a whole. Because there's been some controversy around it, dating back to last April. I did see the leaks, I did, and I prayed that it wasn't true, but you know what? That'll be part of what we talk about. So, spoiler warning, okay? Spoiler warning, if you haven't beaten the game yet, turn it off right now, okay? I'm only telling you this for your own safety and for your own good. Are you off yet? Are they off? Are they gone? All right, cool. So, we'll talk about Abby, the character. We'll just jump straight into it. No, first off, let's talk about Joel's death, all right? Now, Joel dying, I think it fits. Everybody knew he was gonna die. Everybody knew. You knew that Joel would not make it out of this game, okay? But what I didn't like was the fact that it was like a few hours in. You only played with Joel for maybe 15 minutes of the game, and I think the timing of his death was bad, and the way they did it, I don't know if I kind of feel weird. I kind of feel like him and Tommy would not act that way. I feel like they're not naive and just, you know, to just let other people into their establishment. They're not so easy to trust other people like that. So I kind of felt like that was a little weird. Am I mad about his death? No. Yeah, it hurts all of us. Speaking of that, everybody go ahead and raise a glass, you know, a cup of coffee to Papa Joel, man. Joel loved his coffee. We all love coffee. That's something that's one of the many things that we shared with Joel, right? Our love for coffee. I got a Rick Grimes cup. I'm a Walking Dead fan as well. In a way, Joel and Rick Grimes kind of embody some of the same characteristics. That's why people loved him. Once again, see you, Joel. But anyway, now let's go to the next person. We'll go to Abby, who, once again, spoiler warning, they should all be gone, but Abby is the person who murders Joel brutally with a golf club. Looked like a 9-iron. I don't know, I didn't get to see it, didn't show what it was, you know, what iron it actually was. My problem with Abby was the fact that she killed Joel, and she is now a playable character. Well, she was a playable character up until that point, right? So even up until the point she kills Joel, she is actually the last character you play with before Joel dies. Then after she dies, you go in and you play as Ellie, who we all wanted to play as. We figured we'd be playing as Ellie throughout the game anyway. We all knew that. But then there's a point in the middle of the game where you switch over to Abby and you play from Abby's point of view all the way up until a certain point in the game. I'm not gonna spoil too much, you know, but playing as Abby was very while the controls are still the same, it feels the same playing with Abby and not really. It feels this control-wise, it feels the same playing as Abby as it does playing as Ellie, but it does not have the same feeling. Abby to me was a character forced into this game. We don't, if I'm being brutally honest, we don't care about Abby. I understand why she did what she did to Joel. We get it. Anybody would do the same thing, but Abby is not our protagonist. She will always be the villain for what she did to Joel. Point blank, period. Like, you can't try and, but Joel did this to her, so that's why she's doing it. So you have to like her. No, I don't care. Joel and Ellie have been our protagonists for an entire game. And the whole point, the reason why most of us picked up this game was to continue their story, right? And while this is, well, no, it's not. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, if you wanted Abby to be a character that we all sympathized with, empathized with, she should have been in the first game. Or she should be a standalone in a spin-off maybe, or something like that. But The Last of Us 2, while Ellie is on the fucking front cover, that should be who we play as, which we did. But that should be, I would say, solely Joel and Ellie. I would not want to play as anybody else. So we didn't have enough, and she took away from the emotion of the game. Like, we don't care about her as much. I also didn't like that she got all the cool weapons. The flamethrower, the hunter pistol, the crossbow. Is she Daryl Dixon? No? Okay. I feel like there was a point in the game where we continued to play as Abby and I lost a little bit of interest. You know, when I play video games, I'm the type of person that will play the game straight through. The only game that I think I stopped playing for a while was Horizon Zero Dawn, and not because it wasn't interesting, it was because I forgot there was another game that came out during that time. Why do I think it was God of War? I think God of War came out and I just put Horizon down. I went back and I finished it. I enjoyed the story, it was pretty good. With Abby, I was so close to putting that thing down. It just wasn't, and it wasn't, I don't care about Abby. Like, I wanted her dead. I wanted Tommy to blow her brains out in the point of the game where Tommy is coming after you. I wanted that. I wanted that a lot. And I'm just being straight up, you know? I think he agrees. I think Abby's, does Abby suck, Mac? There we go. I will agree that there were some cool boss fights. The Rat King was awesome. It was tough, but it was awesome. And one thing I didn't like, the NPCs are terrible. Any NPC that was in the game did absolutely nothing. It'd be 5 on me. It'd be 5, whether they were clickers, 5 Seraphites, 5 WLF versus me. Dina did nothing. Jesse did nothing. Fucking Lev did nothing. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. I get it, it's supposed to be hard, but if I have a partner with me that has ammo, arrows, whatever, shoot one fucking person, please. Shoot one person. One person. Help me out that much. And that's all it's gonna do. I'm sneaking around. If I get into a fight, dude, he's over here! And then fucking, you know, I gotta cap up every single person. Lev did nothing. Lev, help me! Help me! What are you here for? Help me, please. But overall, without this video being too long, I would go ahead and give the game a 7 out of 10. the problem with the game, and I feel like what a lot of people, and why a lot of people were going so hard about it, was because it wasn't the first Last of Us. This game right here, fire. Like, if you ask anybody who's a gamer who has played The Last of Us could probably put The Last of Us in their top 10 video games they've ever played in their life. I started playing video games in 1994, all the way up until now. The Last of Us is in there. Best game, one of the best games I've ever played. And number 2 fell short by a lot. Like that, like it's not even, I wouldn't even put number 2 in my top 200 video games I've ever played. It's not that good. It's great, it's a good game. It was fun to play. I mean, we played it. Me and Cassie played it. She sat here and watched me for a majority of the game. She enjoyed it as well, but no, it's not. I mean, these games are better. Uncharted, the Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3, 2 even, better, way better by a long shot. So those are my thoughts on the game. I enjoyed it. I mean, I played it. I liked playing it. I sat here for 4 days straight playing it. Had nothing else to do. Sick. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought. How'd you guys feel about the game? You know, go ahead and comment down below. And also give me a like and a subscribe if you care. You know. And I'll catch you guys next time. You know, maybe I'll do more game reviews. I play a lot of games, so I mean, that's something that I definitely would do. But we'll see, man. But till next time.